Greetings from Akagera National Park. My name is Nishimwe Daniel, a private safari guide in Rwanda. This morning, I'm delighted to share with you the answer of questions I've been asked by so many clients and some tour operators, some trainees. They wonder what would happen if somebody dies on a tour. What can happen? What can I do? What procedures can I take? What documents do I have to present? This is scary, traumatic time. So I'm going to share with you the procedures and legal documents you have to show and people you have to contact right at that time. So it will depend whether is natural death or unnatural death, like accident. So I will declare more about all these circumstances, and I will try to answer all those asked questions. In the unlikely event of a death of a member of tour group, it is imperative that you should know the necessary procedures to follow. As a guide, if you are working for a lodge or a tour operator, you will need to liaise with the lodge management or tour operator who will make the necessary arrangement. Sometime as a guide, you may not be the one who have that responsibility, but you are in charge. You will liaise with the people who can make further and a quick arrangement. These arrangements I'm talking about includes the people to be contacted and institutions. Call a doctor immediately. If the death was caused by unnatural causes, a post-mortem will be arranged by the police or a doctor before a death certificate can be issued. Call the police immediately after calling a doctor. If the person had a travel insurance, call insurance company. Inform the embassy of the deceased home country. If a next of kin is not present, make an arrangement to inform them in the most compassionate way and as soon as possible. In some cases, the police or an embassy may do this. Second question I have been asked is to talk about how to treat the body. The body must be removed to the mortuary in the case of natural death. In case of unnatural death, for instance, accidental death, the body will be removed by the police. Under no circumstance, the body will be transported by the vehicle used for transporting other clients. If the death occurred outside of a major city, the body will be transported by a funeral power to the nearest city. Once the body has been removed to the mortuary, the next of kin should take over the responsibility for all further decisions or arrangement. However, during such a traumatic time, any assistance by the tour operators or the lodge management should be forthcoming.
There are some decisions to be taken by next of kin. For instance, if the body is to be buried or cremated in Rwanda, or if the body is to be cremated in Rwanda and the ashes exported to home country, or if the body should be exported for burial in the country of origin. These decisions, you can't take it as a tour guide. It's a decision of next of kin. This decision will be governed by religion or a budget or the family. The task of the guide or tour operator or a lodge is to assist the family in every possible ways and to help in making some of the arrangements. All costs incurred here must be borne by the next of kin or by the insurance company. If the next of kin does not have sufficient funds available or assist him or her in obtaining the necessary fund, if possible. The fourth question was, the legal document for exporting a body. The first document is the passport of deceased. The second is a medical certificate in a respect of the death, signed by a doctor, of course. The third, bridged death certificate copy must be certified, obtained from the doctor who was called at the time of death, and if it was necessary, perform the post mortem. It should be also signed by the Department of Home Affairs. The fourth, removal or burial order signed by the Register of Death and obtained from the appointed undertaker. The fifth, death register signed by a funeral parlour or register of death obtained from the funeral parlour. The sixth, a letter obtained by the funeral parlour from a doctor declaring that there was no evidence of contagious disease presented in the body. The seventh, an embalming certificate signed by embalmer who was appointed by the undertaker stating the body is in a fit sanitary condition to be exported to the country of origin. The body must be embalmed and sealed in a hermetically sealed metal container enclosed within a solid wooden box. The eighth point document, a letter or permission to export the remaining remains by the Director of Heritage Services in the city where the body was held. All the above certificates must be presented to the Director of Heritage Certificate before he or she will grant this letter I'm talking about. The ninth, the last point, last document, an import permit issued by the council for council affairs of the country of the origin to which the body will be exported. The permit will only be granted if all the above documents are presented to the council. He or she will cancel the passport or provide the important permit and return all documents to the next of kin. Yeah, these are the 9 documents, most necessary 9 documents, legal documents to export the body. All of the above certificate or letter or permissions must be obtained for the exportation of the body to be to the country of origin. The origins must be kept together and present to the council for consular services of the home country, who must provide the necessary import permit. Talking about all this, a cargo handling companies must be contracted by the funeral parlour and 3 certificate copies of each document be made. One is for the cargo company, a second one is to be attached on the coffin by the cargo company, and the third set must be covered by the next of kin. The original set will also be handled by back to the next of kin by the embassy. The cargo agent will make all the necessary arrangement to collect the body and to load it onto the aircraft, or they will also appoint a cargo agent to handle the off-roading and delivery of the body to the next of kin at the destination. Talking about all the process, as you have heard, this is not an easy thing, as can be deduced from the above legal requirements. The procedures to export an embalmed body for burial in the country of the origin is extremely lengthy and complicated procedures, which is also very costly.